Ah, yes. This is Minecraft Alpha. This is one of the specialist versions of Minecraft that has ever been really received in the Minecraft community. A lot of people consider this version of Minecraft to be special. I, for one, agree. But I don't think it's simply just nostalgia that makes it special. But rather, it was a simpler time in the Minecraft universe. A simpler time in the Minecraft community. Back when Minecraft was more of a simple game that required not a lot of stuff. But nowadays, with all these new blocks, the Warden, heck, even the Ender Dragon, man, there's so much new stuff in the Minecraft universe. So much new stuff in the game in general. But honestly, Minecraft in the early alpha stages, it's not nostalgia that I think is the reason why people think this is so special. But it's rather back when everything was just simple. Back when everything was just simple, and back when there wasn't a lot to think of, and it was just purely creativity that made you push forward. And I understand that Minecraft nowadays has a player base with higher expectations, but you gotta understand, Minecraft is purely a sandbox game in a lot of ways. Sure, there might be other things that you might want to see in the game as well. For instance, in modern Minecraft, a lot of people have high expectations, like new boss fights and purely just new blocks in general. But I think the real key is, I don't really think the block palette or whatever this new stuff Minecraft is adding is what makes people mad. It's just that people are taken away from the simplicity. It's purely because they're taken away from the simplicity of old Minecraft, and rather just making it more or less modern. More or less something that just doesn't feel like Minecraft. And one thing that I don't really understand is that Mojang themselves originally Minecraft was supposed to be just a simple sandbox game. Maybe there'd be cool fairy tale features. If only had Notch, especially with Notch leaving the community at one point, it just sort of made Minecraft fall in the hands of other people. But they didn't know how to replicate what Notch made. And instead they just decided to more or less just come up with something new, just trying to make the game more different. Now, I understand, if Minecraft stayed the exact same, a lot of people would complain about that too, but rather, it's not about keeping it the exact same. It's rather or less try and add new stuff but still keep its simplicity. You don't need to add 50 new wood variants. You don't need to add so many new block types. I mean, it's kind of interesting because even nowadays people are asking for vertical slabs. But that's the thing though. If we add all kinds of blocks, I mean, I kind of understand why they wouldn't add vertical slabs. And that's mainly because they kind of want to still keep the simplicity of the game. But Mojang, I'm going to be honest with you, the simplicity of the game, at least at this point, is way too far gone. And rightfully so. It doesn't feel like a sandboxy game anymore. It more or less just feels I wouldn't say it mainly just feels like some sort of a combat game, or some kind of game where you have to fight so many bosses. Overall, it just makes the game feel less simple and more or less do this, do that. People having to nowadays just build mega bases to stay on YouTube. But overall, Minecraft nowadays just feels less simple. Feels less simple and more like go do this, go do that. Build off of this, make a giant castle. I mean, back in the older days, like if you were to build with these older block palettes, it would still end up looking good. And I think, and it's not only like the new blocks that were introduced, it was also the texture changes. Now, granted, the old textures of leaves like this right here, I mean, like the lime green grass and everything, I mean, the colors might have been a little bit bright, but to be honest with everybody, it's more, I don't really think it's something that should be taken for granted entirely. But I think one thing that we should all understand is that the reason why people are just leaving Minecraft is not because there's no progression. It's not because of, well, all this new expectations. It's really because Minecraft lost its touch because, well, people keep trying to add new stuff. And honestly, I don't think that's how Minecraft should be. Minecraft should really just be a simple game. And I think that's one reason why a lot of people keep returning to early alpha. It's not because of the nostalgia, but rather it's because they want to play Minecraft when it felt more simple. See, Minecraft, like when it's played in a more simple style, when it's played with the old programmer art, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people understand what old Minecraft felt like back in its prime, but nowadays it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel the same, And I understand that clearly with a lot of the new stuff added. I mean, it pretty much speaks for itself. Minecraft became overwhelming. And honestly, it's hard for me to understand why Minecraft doesn't feel the same either. I mean, before when Minecraft added all this new stuff, I mean, it was fun for a while, but then it just kind of lost its touch. I completely get that. It's more or less just, it just more or less feels like Minecraft, but like just not the same anymore. And I kind of miss that, Sure, I may not have high nostalgia for the alpha versions, but I have nostalgia for the old PlayStation versions, for example, like the version like Minecraft PlayStation 3 edition, Minecraft Xbox edition, Minecraft 3DS edition. I have nostalgia for those. And yeah, Minecraft kind of lost its touch simply because they're adding too much to the game. And really what they should be focusing on is new adventures. Well, see, the thing is, I mean, sure, maybe that'd be adding too much to the game. I don't know what I'm talking about there, but basically, it's not exactly either focus on something. If you want to focus on something new, focus on adventures, simple adventures. Going to do this, you can get this cool item. But the thing is, Mojang themselves just kind of want to leave the past in the past. But not a lot of people like that. And that's kind of why Minecraft doesn't feel the same. It's because, people are taking the past for granted. Not just the community, but, Minecraft or Mojang themselves. The creators of the game themselves. They kind of took it for granted themselves. And to be honest with y'all, I think it would be perfect if Mojang, just understood that and decided, hey, you know what? Maybe we added a little too much. Maybe we went a little overboard here. Maybe instead Minecraft could be more of a simple game. Now, granted, unless we could make Minecraft simple somehow, maybe a mode where, maybe it'd be smart if Minecraft or Mojang themselves decided, what if we just made Minecraft simple by adding a simple mode or something? I don't know, random ideas that keep appearing in my mind recently, like ideas such as, you know, adding simple things, maybe making the game more simple by, I don't know, the fact that they added the warden and all this weird stuff. I mean, that it's cool in theory, but you gotta understand, Minecraft, I mean, when I first saw it come to life, well, which was like a really long time ago, like not really that long ago, but when I first saw Minecraft, I couldn't even imagine that it was like some game that would turn into like, you know, modern day in the future. But not only was this a simpler time in Minecraft history, but more or less of a simpler time in our lives, you know? More or less of a simpler time in our lives. More or less a simpler time in really like any sort of future activities, you know, more or less like, it more or less feels like something that Mojang kind of took away. Like the fact that we kind of lost our old Minecraft in general. It doesn't feel the same anymore because they took away the simplicity. And you know, back in the day when diamond armor, like diamonds were all the hype, nowadays we got netherite, we got enchantments like mending, sweeping edge, looting 3, all this weird stuff like unbreaking, or all this weird random stuff. I mean, that's cool in theory, but you gotta understand that just makes the game less simple. I mean, you need to understand like Minecraft is not supposed to be like a hyper game with all these insane touches, but more or less it's supposed to be like, I just want to say like it's supposed to be just like a block game. Minecraft was mainly intended for like the block game simplicity. You know, it being a simple block game was, I'm pretty sure, was you know, Notch's like vision of the game. He created this. I mean, sure, there might be people that are like, oh, but modern Minecraft is so much better. I mean, sure, that's good for you if you say so, but I just think the reason why so many people are leaving the community is because, well, it's because Minecraft just doesn't feel the same anymore with all these new additions. Well, also it's because a lot of people like to play Fortnite. I like to play Fortnite sometimes. Well, it's also because people like to play Roblox. Okay, so it's not about these other games. It's not about the competition. It's about how the game kind of just lost its touch and why not a lot of people play it anymore. People that used to play this game for fun now just decided to stop for some obvious reasons. For a few reasons, Minecraft just not feeling the same anymore, but also because like it just kind of lost its touch in recent updates. Especially like, you know, Minecraft combat update. That didn't feel the same. Neither did the wild update. Now I understand Minecraft, like Mojang is trying to add stuff new. Mojang's trying to make the game like, you know, normal. Like trying to add something new to the game is, you know, like a standard for Mojang. But what you gotta understand is that, you know, it just doesn't feel right when you try to add all these random features into the game instead of just, you know, thinking of something else. These like new features like the big massive warden, the tough guy, or the wither update where they have like new withers, and now the wither can be summoned into this new mega wither that has wither minions, the wither storm mod, netherite swords, or like, like new enchantments or something weird, And I kind of understand that, but Mojang even tried to like increase, like add something new to the combat update. They tried to like change Minecraft in general, like add these like new sort of like newer attention to details, like these new enchantments for our swords, for pretty much a lot of stuff. But the thing is, like, the community had to prove not to do all of this. And nowadays, I'm pretty sure Minecraft is planning on making a potential end update. I don't want to be the guy that sticks out in the crowd and says, this is kind of stupid. I don't like the end update. This is stupid. Well, no, I'd like to see an end update. An end update would be kind of cool. An end update would be pretty cool, but like the thing is, the end also kind of already got an update in the 1.9 combat update. Although it may not be considered like a full-on end update with the end cities, but it's kind of like an updated. It's kind of like when the end got an update, but I mean, whatever you guys want to say, you guys get to say. But I say the end kind of already got an update, but at the same time, an end update would be cool. But at the same time, I hope Mojang like figures out some sort of way to make it simple. An end update to be like, I mean, I know a lot of people wanted to see like all these like new crazy features being added to the end, but that's also kind of like the thing with the Nether update. The Nether update in general as well. The Nether update, a lot of people were complaining about that too. Because like shortly after the Nether update came out, like a lot of people thought it was cool, but a lot of people thought it was trash. Considering they kind of like just, I think like one backlash that happened with the Nether update is the fact that they removed pigmen and replaced them with piglins. And I kind of think it's stupid because I kind of likes the piglins myself. I mean, that's just my opinion. The pigmen were kind of cool. Also with these bastions that are now required to get netherite armor, as if netherite wasn't hard to get anyways. And besides that, they're adding all this like hard stuff only to like have like the lowest upgrade to diamond armor as possible. Like let's just say like the Nether, for example, like the bastions specifically. The bastions now are required. You're required to go there to get the netherite upgrade template. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? And you have to use that. And if you want to duplicate it, it requires more diamonds. And oh man, we're still not done here. After you duplicate the template to upgrade your armor and everything, you know what kind of sucks about it? All it adds is 1 knockback resistance and fireproofness. But I mean, when you take fire damage, your netherite armor will not take any damage, but at the same time, it doesn't even add any protection to it besides knockback resistance, which I think is kind of stupid because you have to go through the hell to get it, And I kind of think, like, if they were to add an end update, please do something that could be added to netherite armor to upgrade the protection, or at least do something, Because modern Minecraft honestly feels like too hard for absolutely no reason at all. Like, the only progression you get from, from ground 1 is like, or ground 0, whatever you want to call it, from square 1 is just diamond armor, like, join the world, get stone tools, mine some armor, or get iron tools, then use that iron to get diamonds, get diamond tools, and then beat the ender dragon, go to the nether, get netherite armor, build mega bases. I mean, this is kind of insane. And the fact that people are doing this all in hardcore as well, I mean, it's kind of crazy, Like, oh, I built this gigantic, huge mega farm in hardcore. Like, bruh. I mean, they say it's hardcore mainly for the clickbait, and especially with like modern, like I've seen a lot of kids YouTube channels nowadays going like, oh, I built all this in hardcore, or I did all this in hardcore. I mean, bruh, like when you did all of that in hardcore, I mean, like what else? Okay, like is there anything else that you would want to say about that? You know, I mean, sure, hardcore is cool and all, but you gotta understand. I mean, some YouTubers will even fake like doing all this cool stuff in hardcore. Some people will even fake I don't know, like some people fake surviving 100 days. Some people fake like some people will die in hardcore. You can easily die in hardcore and cheat to respawn yourself in creative mode, you know? And that's another thing. They say it's hardcore. I mean, they say it all the time. I mean, I've seen a lot of kids' YouTube channels. Like, I've seen a few kids' YouTube channels. And one of them was like, surviving 100 days hardcore mode as a giant ender dragon. On day 1, I spawned in as a baby ender dragon. My sister likes to watch that stuff, but then it's like, on days 7 to 14, I was talking to this guy and figuring out how to upgrade my tools. I mean, bro, who the heck sits there for like 7 days straight talking about one thing? Like, what? Like, yeah, that's like another way to cut corners in videos, you know? I mean, that's what Minecraft content has come to, and that's kind of why a lot of people left Minecraft. So, no, it wasn't about the fact, it wasn't about losing nostalgia, it was just about overwhelming the community. That's it. It was about being overwhelmed. About the community being overwhelmed. So, yeah. So what makes Alpha so special, you may ask? What makes Alpha so special? Well, it's purely simplicity. That's what makes Alpha so special. And the fact that this was all before kids content farms, back when Stampy was still a really popular YouTuber, back when Dan TDM was like one of the best YouTubers on the planet as well, back when everybody played Minecraft. It was simple. A simple little sandbox game that interests everybody, like saying, what can I do in a simple little game? Let me just see what I can do. Because I think Minecraft was popular because of the simplicity. It wasn't about all this like crazy stuff. It was about the simplicity and being interested on like what made the game so special. So, yeah. I guess that's all I really have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out. And like always, my new phrase, let's freaking go. And I will see you all. And stay peachy. Thank you and good night.